Hey friends, come on in. Come on in. I'm going to refresh my page. Hey guys, if you're over on YouTube, hello. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to my page. I'm Karen Gresham and you're in Crafty Creations Wreath Shop, where we're making beautiful wreaths and florals for all your home decor needs. Teaching how to make wreaths and florals for those that want to learn, and also teaching you how to sell your beautiful items successfully as a craft show vendor. So come in. Tell me how you're doing. How in the world are you? It's Friday night. We're in the middle of October. Oh my goodness. We're getting toward the middle anyway. So y'all come in and say hello. I'd love to know where you're watching from. Love to know who's here tonight. So I'm not seeing comments just yet. Let me refresh my screen. There we go. Because I believe you guys are beginning to come in. I'm just getting this wreath base kind of prepped. And we're going to make a fun design tonight. So y'all know, if you've been around my page any length of time, you guys know I've been trying to shop my stash and get rid of what's in my stash. Well, one of the things that I have a steady supply of are my wreath supply boxes from Deco Exchange. And if any of y'all are already getting the wreath supply boxes, I'm going to need you to wave a hand, give a thumb, do something. Let me know if you're getting them. Hey, Miss Kay. Hey, Miss Becky. Or Aunt Becky. Hey. So, my boxes, I'll just be honest, y'all, my boxes are piling up. And I need to start making something with them. And it's so fun because they're already picked out. They're already coordinated. You don't have to do anything special. You just open the box and go for it. So, I picked out of my stack of boxes. I picked a box. And y'all, it's going to be so fun. But I just fluffed up my wreath. And here's my box, y'all. And I would like for y'all, if y'all know what month and year this box is from, y'all tell me. Y'all let me know. So I opened up the box. And it all comes nicely packaged and everything. But it's got this super cute little sign. How sweet is this vintage inspired sign? I love Santa and the reindeer. So one of the comments that I got at my last craft show was they stated that they loved that I had incorporated a lot of vintage into my designs. And so when I opened this box, I was like, yep, that's right. That's the box for me. So it's also got these beautiful picks right here. Hey, Miss Kim, how are you? Look, it's got these beautiful picks right here. Oh my gosh. I love this because there's so many different textures, and you've got eucalyptus, you've got little florals, you've got pine cones, you've got cedar, you've got fir or pine. It's all so pretty. You got red berries, beautiful. And we've got some sparklies. We've got some little ornamental balls on a spray. What else do we have in here? We've got some jewels. We got a bigger jewel. We've got some of this. We've got some beautiful mesh. And this is what I look forward to. We got beautiful ribbon. Look at how pretty that ribbon is. Okay. We got all the makings right here for a gorgeous and fun wreath. So let's see what we can come up with. I'm going to lay this out over here. Oh my goodness. How in the world have y'all been this week? How has everybody been? Y'all been good? Have you had a good week? I love it. I love this. Hey, Miss Connie, how are you? Yes, going live tonight. Hey, Miss Susan. Hey, Debbie. All right, y'all. This was the October 2024 wreath supply box. Last year's wreath supply box. So, let's see what we can make with it. We will put the box out of the way. Does anybody else, am I just the only one, or do any of y'all have stacks of boxes, kits? I need to know. Hey, Marty, how are you? Okay. So I'm going to cut, probably 14 or 15 strips at 22 inches on this. Miss Susan, you do? Thank you. Thank you. Somebody is with me on that. So, y'all, I'm just going to go ahead and start cutting these. Hey, Wendy, jumping on to say hey, triple checking. Oh, I can't wait to hear how your show goes, Wendy. I am praying that you have the best show ever. Hey, Miss Shirley. Wendy has also got lots of supply boxes. Well, y'all, now's the time. This is the fourth quarter. Oh, my goodness. Now's the time to get those boxes and get them made up. There's no thinking that you have to put into that. You just get the box out and go, because somebody's already done the hard work for us, right? So that is what I love. Marty's doing great, spending time with your grandkids in Georgia. Wonderful. Aren't grandbabies the bestest? I love grandbabies. Yes, so anybody that's showing tomorrow, thanks for popping in tonight. I know Miss Wendy's got a big show tomorrow that she's doing. And I wish you all the best of luck. And I want you to know, you are ready. Your items are beautiful. You have priced them just right. And your customers will come. The sales will happen. Because you know why? You're putting in the work. You're doing it. You deserve it. It's coming your way. We're claiming it. All right. Hey, Miss Carol. Hey, Laurie. How are you? But, y'all, this was a wreath supply box, and I will put my link. I do have an affiliate link to the Deco wreath supply boxes if anybody needs to start getting them. I'll have to go out there and find my link and put it out here for you. All right. I didn't even count. I just know that we were going to use up that whole roll. So, let's go ahead and start putting our... All right, Wendy, I hear you. Hey, Miss Ruth, how are you, my friend? So, we are just making up a super cute... This one's going to be a lot of fun. I feel it in my bones. I feel it. That this one is going to be a very fun wreath. So I'm excited for tomorrow. My Aunt Becky's down from visiting from her home state. And she and my mom are coming over tomorrow. So we're going to have lunch together. We're going to have a good day tomorrow. So I needed to get in here and get some things made tonight. I've got a craft show coming up the first Saturday of November. So for my local friends, I will be at Pike Road the first Saturday of November. And then the second Saturday of November, I'll be at the farm at Rocky Top for their holiday market. So I'm super excited to be having local shows and getting that done. But my cotton fair, between the cotton fair and the Yellow Daisy, I am down to bare bones inventory. So I have been creating and replenishing my stock. All right. Look at how pretty. I love that pink and green. It's kind of a tartan plaid. I love this. Now, why didn't I open this box last year, you might want to know? That's because I don't know. I'm a collector. I collect things, and then I have to convince myself to let them go. A great problem to have, isn't it? Yeah, I'm not saying it's a problem. I'm just saying I'm busy, and I like it like that. I've gotten, so y'all, fourth quarter is where it's at. Y'all tell me how you're doing. How are you guys doing on fourth quarter? I've gotten 3 custom orders this week. Thank you, Jesus. So I will be getting those done. I've got 2 orders from the cotton fair to get finalized. I got their mock-ups done and got the okay to proceed on those. But I'd like to know, how are y'all doing? How is your fourth quarter shaping up? I did, Lori. I was very blessed. And I'll tell y'all, it was very interesting because we decided we were going to speak sales into existence. We weren't going to be wishy-washy saying, you know, your words matter. We weren't going to be saying, we hope we do this. We hope, we know we're going to be doing this. We know we're going to get a sale. And my husband was just like, well, I don't know about all that. I said, you watch, it's going to work. And I would tell him, I said, we're fixing to make a sale. And he just kind of laughed at me. And in no time, here comes somebody, and boom, we made a sale. And we had one lady, she came and she looked around, and she kept coming back to this one particular wreath. You know how they'll do, right? If you don't, customers, when they come in your booth, and you probably do this if you shop craft shows or go to craft shows, or you're drawn to what attracts you to that booth right then. You're drawn to pretty much what you're going to get. And she looked at everything in the booth. She checked it all out. And she came back to the first thing, and she was like, oh, I'm really torn between this one and this one. And then she talked herself out of both of them. And she said, well, we're just going to, she told her son, he was with her. She said, we're just going to go and look around. And when she left, I told Troy, I said, she's going to be back, and she's going to get that one right there. And I pointed to it. It wasn't about an hour and a half later. Might have been 2 hours. She came back. She beelined exactly to the one I pointed out. And she bought it. And Troy was like, how did you know? I said, I told you. We were speaking things into happening. Hey, Miss Jennifer. Miss Ruth says, prepping for a small in-person workshop, been cutting mesh. Awesome. I hope you have a great workshop. Miss Lori had her best month ever. Oh, and sold a lot of Halloween this year. Isn't that something? Isn't it something how some years you have things that sell like that? That's awesome. Seasonal sales. That is wonderful. Miss Jennifer, how are you doing, my friend? How you doing? Okay, so I gotta tell y'all something else. So we were sitting in the living room. I guess it was Tuesday night. We were sitting in the living room, and we kept hearing the cat. I was like, where is Gracie May? I keep hearing Gracie. I keep hearing the cat. And she sounded like she was in the floor. I was like, how is the cat in the floor? Okay, y'all look. Didn't that turn out super cute? Hey, Darla, how are you? So this turned out super duper cute. And we are going to be adding our sign. Oh, look at how pretty. Y'all, that is just stunning. I am in love. All right, we'll get our sign on here. I'll tell you what happened to Gracie May. So our oldest grandson, Jackson, was here, and he was like, I think she's in the floor. And so we got to calling her. Come on, kitty. Come on, kitty. Kept hearing her meow, meow, meow. And of course, Walter is losing his mind, going, where's the cat? Where's the cat? I hear the cat. I know the cat's here. And sure enough, y'all, she was in the air conditioned ductwork and came up. Okay, my vents are in the, I got an older house. My vents are in the floor instead of the ceiling. Here she come up through the vent in the living room. Now, how did she get in the vent, you might ask? Well, that is because yours truly was down in the shop. And evidently she came in the shop because it was such a pretty day. I had the door kind of propped open. And here evidently she came into the shop. And I did not realize she had come in. And when I left to go up and eat dinner, evidently I locked her in. She wanted out. And so now I got to find which air duct that she ripped open to get up in to get out. So this weekend, that's what we'll be doing. We will be looking for that air duct. Not uncommon for them playing the ductwork. Glad she's okay. Oh, Wendy, you got to find this mesh. This mesh is beautiful. And I know this is last year's mesh, but I'm going to have to ask them if they still have some. Because I need more of this. It's so pretty, y'all. It is so pretty. But she was fine, and nobody was harmed in the process. It was just funny. Because when I pulled that vent up, she came flying up out of there. It was funny. And she was saying, why, Mama? Why? Why did you lock me in? Why didn't you check? So I guess I'm going to have to make sure I start checking for sure if I leave the doors open. Hey, Lori. How are you? Canada's in the house. Wonderful. Happy to see you. Glad you could make it. So, guys, if you're new to my page and you're just joining us, we want to welcome you. We have such a warm and inviting community. You're super welcome to come and hang out with us. And if you'd like to get notified when we're live here in the Wreath Shop, just comment the word alert in the comments. Just drop it down in those comments and you'll get an invite. When you get that invite, you actually have to open it and fill out the form and give me your email address. I mean, not email. Oh, well, email and phone number so that I can send you a text message. You have to give me permission. I can't just go out there and do it, okay? So if you want to join us, that's how you do it. I did send out text messages to over 200 of my BFFs tonight. All right, so I've just got this sign secured in here. And if you see a design, if you want this design I'm making tonight, it will be for sale. If you see a design in my shop or on my page or in my Etsy shop, it's there. I've got it. If you can see it out there, it's for sale. All right, so we've got our sign on here. Ah, that is so cute. So cute. I want to figure out how to incorporate. Let's see what we got. Hey Tracy, how are you? Okay. Let's see. Remember this, all of this was in my wreath supply box, October of last year, from Deco Exchange. So let's see what we got here. This is a little different, so that's okay that they're different. They're still all in the same family. And we'll be able to incorporate, it's mixing in those vintage colors with the traditional colors with some whimsical color. Oh yeah, that's going to be so pretty. I'm loving that. And then we've got just a little bit of this kind of gold. It's got little jingle bells. Now, I do think I want to add some snow to it. So these are just some Hobby Lobby snow. We will probably add some of that. And I don't know, we might even add in some white snowy fern, iced fern. I'm doing good, Tracy. Hey, Susan, how are you? All right, so let's start out with a bow. Let's get us a bow. Now, if y'all ever experience where your ribbons, where your things come out of your ribbons, what I do for that is I just dip it in my hot glue, just a little bit, and I glue it on. Because when you've lost this, I don't want to get my fingers. I don't want to burn my fingers, y'all. So I'm going to use my needle nose pliers. When these come out, oh, Snapdragon. Well, that's going to be real good and sticky. I just like to put them back on here because it just helps keep my roll intact. So, my glue's not super hot yet, so this is all good. I can pull that off, put it back in the pot. Oh, Miss Kathy, thank you for watching, and thank you for letting us know that you're here. Welcome. We're super happy to have you. We always love it when we have new watchers come in. All right, so we got that. Take that plastic off of there. Get the plastic off of this one. And I am going to make a bow that's going to go on here. Let's use our bow maker because y'all, all right. I need to know, I've got something going on with my fingers. Something right in here. There's a knot right there. And when I touch it or accidentally hit it with anything, it hurts. What could that be, y'all? Is it a bone spur? Is it a, I don't know. It's not soft and squishy. It's hard. It's like a knot. And then I got another one right there. I'm pretty sure that's a ganglion cyst. Some kind of a cyst. But I just would like to know if anybody has that. Hey, Nancy. How are you, my friend? So I'm putting my ribbon tails at 6 inches. Yeah, Miss Shirley, it's a cyst. I think it's a cyst too. Wonder what they do for them. I can't imagine it's pleasant. And it's going to have to hurt me a lot more than what it does right now for me to even go and have it seen about. Y'all know that feeling? But it does begin to interfere with my cutting. You have a knot on your thumb. Oh my. Okay. Put that to the side. Working hard, getting ready for a show next month. Awesome, Miss Nancy. You're going to do great at that show. Feel it in my bones. And then this I'm doing at 6 inches, and then I'm going to do 2 more loops on each side, so for a total of 3. And these are going to come in at the 5-inch mark. So a little bit smaller. And this one, I love this stuff. So this is a 7/8 inch. And look at how it curls, y'all. This is a good premium ribbon. When it just naturally has that curl, I get excited. I'm going to do several loops of this. Okay. Let me get a floral wire and a zip tie. Wendy found out today the week you were back in March, partially torn rotator cuff. Yes. Yes. So I did that. I didn't tear my rotator cuff, but I injured my shoulder last year at the Yellow Daisy. And I know, bless your heart, bless your heart. Well, now you know what was causing the pain, and now you know you can get it healed. Give it time to heal. Do the exercises that they give you. They really do help. Melly Mel bow with 3 7/8 in it. It was beautiful. Yes, it was. I love it. All right, I'm going to put my tie on here. We go up a little higher with it. I want it up here. Tie this in right here. This is double-sided. So on the ends, I'm going to turn them up so the pink shows. How pretty. Very, very pretty. I am going to move my fan to where I can feel it. Okay. Oh, isn't that pretty, y'all? So pretty. And I'm going to go ahead and cut a couple of ribbon tails. With that. Thank you. Oh, Miss Susan, rotator cuff surgery. How long did it take to recover from that? I hear it takes a while. Now, I'm putting these in the mesh where I tied in the mesh. I think I'm going to leave the, instead of spreading them out, I'm going to leave them together like that. And then I want just a little bow. I'm going to zip tie that bow right in there. Now, I angled that and I needed it to be square. So we're just going to cut it square. And then we're going to fold it with the pink side out because it is a double-sided ribbon. There, I like that, don't y'all? Kind of bringing that to the side. Okay, now we got to put in our pretties, our beautiful pretties. And y'all know I'm going to tear them apart. Tearing them apart. All right, Miss Susan had it in July. Therapy lasted till the end of September. Worked and exercised at home. Good for you. Yes, this is a Deco Exchange box from last October. Last October, it is. It sure is. And y'all, I will post my Deco. I will post my Deco affiliate right here shortly. And I'm just going to glue these in, y'all. Doctor doesn't think it's bad enough for getting referral to ortho. Okay. That's good, though. Can I zoom in a little? Yes, Jennifer. Thank you for reminding me. Y'all know I forget that. Well, if you're new here, you have to remind me. I do have the ability to zoom in when I'm using my Mevo. But I have to be reminded because, you know, I get to yapping. And then I forget. And so I'm just putting these in. I'm fluffing them out before I put them in, y'all. Hey, Mandy, how are you? So I just want to manipulate these and get them to look like I want them to. You're welcome, Jennifer. Oh my goodness. These are some thick stems. Awesomeness. This is almost like it combines some of our favorite 60919 in with our favorite eucalyptus, pine cones, berries, all the things. It's beautiful. Now, if you didn't like where the pine cones were placing, you could take them out and put them in separately and get them like you want them. I have done that before. Kind of trying to decide. If I put that there, it's going to totally hide that. So I'm going to separate these. Because I want a little something right here. I'm going to put that little something right there. Now we got these somethings. Oh, what's in this October's kit? Well, I could tell you, but it's upstairs. I got this in October, and they revealed it tonight on the deco page, so check it out. Now, I don't think I'm going to incorporate the jewels. I don't know, though. No, I don't think the jewels are going to make the cut for this one. Trying to decide where I wanted to put those. I'll separate this one out. Because I want this to go right in here. Around that. That to be right in there. There. Ah, Wendy saw it. This month is Nutcracker. Awesome. Now it makes me want to go open my box upstairs. So I am just kind of spreading these little bally things around. This one is fun, isn't it? I mean, the little Santa and the reindeer are just super cute. And y'all, I split them up so that I could get all these colors throughout in here without having a big glob in 4 places, 5 places, 6 places. But I do want the glob in some places. So we will leave it intact in some of the places where we put it because we want that impact. I've got glue strings all over me. I got snow flurries. Fun times. Alright, the next thing we're going to do is add some of this. I don't think we're going to use the white because this green is fixing to pop it out right now. This green is fixing to pop it. It's going to be popping. Not much. Yes, now that is love, love, love. That is a look that I love. Look at how that pops. What do y'all think about that green in there? I love this emerald green color, especially at Christmas. Don't y'all? Stephanie, thank you. Just keeps getting better and better. And see, I didn't have to rack my brain on what to put together. I'm sure Megan and Jordan and all the other coaches, they spent some time putting these kits together. And that way, all you got to do is make them beautiful. All you got to do is come in and make it beautiful. Hey, Robin, how are ya? Hope life's been treating you well, my friend. We are having fun tonight making this super pretty, vintage-inspired Christmas wreath. And I say vintage inspired because of the little reindeer and the Santa. They just kind of remind me of the Rudolph era. So I am just putting these twigs of color all around. Pops of this green. Bringing sparkles. Awesome. I don't need that. Get away. And then, I don't know about this, y'all. I'm going to say no to this one. I'm not feeling this one. Not tonight. I may not be feeling this one. I think that brings too much of a country vibe. Y'all, I think we're going to leave it like it is. could add the sparkle of an ornament. I didn't incorporate the red too much, but I like the green. Should I add the green? Yay or nay? We'd have to do the sparkle side. Kind of liking that. Ornaments, yay or nay? Thank y'all. Thank you very much. So, hearts for the ornaments or no? Yeah, I'm kind of liking them too, Susan. Kind of think they kind of focal point. Yep, I'm going with yay. All right, y'all want to see it up close? Lori's a no. Too late. I do like them though. But the beauty of the kits is you can make it like you want it. I think it turned out really cute. Really cute. And it's going to measure right at 26 inches. So that's a nice size. Good, nice size on that. All right, guys. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with me. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you picked up a few things that you can use in your own designs. And like I said, I'll drop the Wreath Supply box link in the comments in just a few minutes. And I hope to see y'all next time. If you want to join us, be sure that you're on the text alert list by typing the word alert here in the comments. If you've already done it and you're getting the text, you don't have to do it again, y'all. And then, y'all, I've got something in the works, a very special mini series coming up on how to avoid some common mistakes at craft shows. So if you are getting into craft shows, getting new into that, look for more details to come on that in the upcoming days ahead. All right? Well, good night, everybody. I will see you next time. Hope y'all all have a fantastic weekend. Good night, y'all.